these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check green 90. Hey, Brown 80. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, Delta.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Play fake, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? He's spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Badgley able to knock this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Check, ready. Hey, hold on. Hey, watch the slant.
The first down throw for Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
when a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Here's Brissett.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Go.
Throwing again on second down. Brissett being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got his man, Hilton. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Throwing, Brissett. He'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early. Team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
On second down, it's Gordon, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Rivers on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
I don't think you got it, son.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Rick, behind.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He completes it to Henry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. 6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack, green 80. Hey, brown 80.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Justin Houston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Sponge. Alpha.
From the gun, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this will be taken at the 13. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Here's Mack. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
He's going to air one out. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Temple, Rocky Sin. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. First down, Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Load it! Load it!
Throwing Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
190. Keep playing hard. Hey.
At the 50-yard line.
Hey, Delta.
Rivers now from the 50. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Ebron caught left side. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And got his man complete. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
Ready!
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, it's Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how
he finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Brissett now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep here for Ebron. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Marlon Mack. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brissett. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And picked up by the Chargers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Go, go. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Rivers to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Here we go.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On second down, it's Gordon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Brissett on first down. Short little throw to Ebron. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. You give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. On second down now, it's Mack trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The first down throw here for Rivers. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Badgley now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Brissett to throw on first. Funchess has it complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it to Hilton. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Brissett now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Brissett. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Brissett now, and that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield.